Okay, I want to talk to the people that keep saying the midterms are getting canceled. If that's not you, feel free to move on. If you want to stay, stay. I hear y'all keep saying don't bother voting, it's over. And now listen, I hear the fear. I understand where you're coming from. But I need you to understand something. That thinking, that right there, is the whole point. Let me give you facts so we're working with the same foundation. Trump floated canceling the 2026 midterms plenty of times. He told Reuters, and I'm being precise here, when you think of it, we shouldn't even have an election. His White House said he was joking. It's material he's been working on for months. But here's what every constitutional lawyer, election expert, and even Republican election officials will tell you. He cannot do that. The president has zero constitutional authority over federal elections. Zero. Goose egg. The Elections Clause, Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution, gives that power to the states. Congress sets the date, and state and local officials run it. We're talking about roughly 8,000 local election jurisdictions across the country. Thousands of officials, poll workers, administrators, all legally mandated to run these elections under state law. Any attempt to interfere would land in court within hours. And history tells you what happens next. Because here's what people forget. This country held elections in 1864. The Civil War was happening. The country was literally splitting itself in half. And Abraham Lincoln ran for re-election, all while the nation was at war with itself. They held elections during World War I, during World War II, while millions of Americans were fighting overseas. Since 1845, federal elections have happened on the Tuesday after the first Monday in November, without interruption, through every war, every crisis, every attempt to destabilize this country. Not once canceled, not once successfully stolen at the structural level. Now, here's the part I really need you to sit with. The people who want you checked out know this history too. They know these elections are happening. What they need, what they're counting on, is for you to believe they're not. Because a person who believes their vote doesn't count doesn't show up. And a person who doesn't show up doesn't have to be stopped. Election experts are saying it loud right now. Complacency about democracy is the biggest threat to the 2026 midterms. That's not my opinion. That's people who study this thing for a living. So no, I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything's fine because we all know it's not. There are real threats to the midterms. Voter ID restrictions, polling place closures, legislation moving through Congress right now that would add documentary proof of citizenship requirements, making it harder for millions of eligible voters to register. The Supreme Court is about to rule on two major cases, and those two cases could gut what's left of the Voting Rights Act. Those are the real fights. Those are the things that deserve your energy. But they're canceling the election conversation, that's a distraction. And every minute you spend spiraling in that lane is a minute that you're not spending on the things that actually matter. Trump cannot cancel the midterms. He knows it, his lawyers know it, his chief of staff knows it, which is why they're moving at breakneck speed right now. Because they know they're about to lose power if you show up in November. The fear you're feeling is real, but it's being fed to you on purpose. Because the most powerful thing you can do in 2026 is show up. And they know exactly what happens when you do.